Cool, right?
Yeah, this is the cool one, so we can show. Hello.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Whoa, this is freaky. We
I
are.
can hear. I can see this. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, check. Yeah,
How
I think.
is the
I don't know.
sound?
I think it's working.
It's not moving though.
Mine's moving
Oh.
a little bit. I'm not sure.
Hello, hello,
Slow.
hello.
Anyway, we have a little.
What
Okay,
happened?
guys, we are live from Lake Louise, so we may have a few technical difficulties. Bear with us. Let us know if something's going wrong. But as you can see by the background,
This is our campsite at Lake Louise campground, and we're sitting in the tent. So
we're behind the wire. We are literally surrounded by an electric fence to protect us from bears.
Yes, and we're gonna do an interesting tea tasting. Is we collected some water a couple of days ago from Emerald Basin. Okay, at the end of Emerald Basin Trail.
That's right.
And that's some really interesting, like a very beautiful scenery area with that kind of a pale jade-ish color.
Yeah, almost
water.
like an ice blue when it's way up that high, but fresh out of the mountain water. So we're pretty excited. We love to talk about the effect of water. Videos about that, you can check those out, and so it's just fun.
We didn't taste this water yet.
Yeah, we haven't tasted it. We
we
collected it, but we haven't even tasted it yet. So yeah, we're gonna do that live with you. We thought that's a pretty fun thing. We haven't been live for a while. Sunday Tea Book wrapped up a while ago, so if you haven't seen Sunday Tea Book, check out that. That is a great tome of tea knowledge. We've done two, a book and an essay, so check those out. But now we're excited to taste some.
I'm gonna start boil the water.
We're gonna get the water boiling, and while she boils it, I'm gonna take. Well, first I'll describe to you a little bit more about this Emerald Lake.
I think we're gonna taste this.
Yeah, Emerald
water
Lake
first.
Yeah, Emerald Lake and Emerald Lake Basin as we taste the raw water, so you kind of get an idea of where it's coming from. So Emerald Lake is this gorgeous lake in Yoho National Park, and obviously it's fed by mountain streams, and the Emerald Basin Trail takes you up to sort of where many of these streams sort of start to come together, and that is where we got the water. So let's give it a taste. I'll show you guys a bit more about that in a bit.
It's definitely not tap water.
Oh yeah.
And it's mineral, but not overly mineral.
Not overly mineral.
Sweet. Quite sweet.
Got a nice sweetness. I a little bit regret not having tasted it right away because we've had
the temperature is different. Yeah, all the water at the site is almost all freezing cold.
Right, because it's freshly melted, and it's been sitting in our water container for a day. So I'm not sure. I don't think that would have changed it much, but it definitely tastes sweet and clear. And we have a little bit of experience. We've tasted a few mountain streams already and noticed the differences in the water qualities.
So to do this a simple style of comparison tasting in terms of a homebred water and this mountain stream water, we are gonna use our favorite. Okay, you see we travel with it. It's a little bit hard to lift it up. It's our 2015 Choux
Ripped paper Choux. Here, I'll pick it up. I was going to pick it up to hide the tear. It's our 20. I had a plan. Oh well, doesn't matter. It's our 2015 Choux. It's a go-to tea for us in the evening, which it is here. Just coming on to 9 p.m. for us right now. So it's a perfect time. We're very familiar with the tea, so it'll give us some traction to make
so we have a baseline,
a decent comparison.
To see the difference.
Yeah. And so I decided, she kind of challenged me. We didn't bring a pu'er knife. I don't know if we forgot one or just didn't bring one, but she kind of challenged me to break the tea live on camera for you guys with my bare hands. So there's a couple nuggets from the other night when we had it, but these are going to be too small for our brewing vessel. So I'm going to try and break it live, and wish me luck, because it's pretty tough. It's a pretty tough break. It's
pretty dense.
But sometimes you get lucky.
Like this time.
Oh, I staged that too, obviously. That broke right off. I didn't even have to grunt. Anyway, I now have a really good, I'm going to show you guys the tea, just so you can see the leaf, hopefully. A bit tricky. Does that help? Oh, all over the keyboard. I just want you to see the pretty nice shu pu'er. This is a really nice shu pu'er. We've been drinking this since 2016, I think was the first year we had it. Since 2016, so we've really we've really tasted this tea age so nicely over time.
Which one? Just this one should be good.
Sure. And yeah, it just gets better and better every year. I'll pop that back in for you so you have some space.
Okay, because the water is about to ready.
Oh, and by the way, I should have mentioned that if you, you know, obviously we're in Lake Louise, so we've got, don't waste the leaf. We've got a bunch of awesome videos coming your way, you know, from this trip. So be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on those. And click the notify bell so you'll know when we post them. There's going to be some epic content coming. I'm not kidding about that. So don't miss out on that. And what else was I going to say? Wow, the water boiled super quick. Camp stoves are awesome for boiling water. Fast.
So we also...
Well, that's what I was going to talk about. Our brewing vessel.
Right.
And... yeah, again, because we're roughing it a little bit.
I really thought I would nail the water amount. No, I didn't.
Because we're roughing it a bit, we've got our sort of, I don't know, cheater gong fu set. We really love this because it generates a good amount of tea. So especially we've been hiking and stuff and are often very thirsty. So it's a good amount of tea. It lets us, you know, we can either put in less leaf and kind of have a pseudo grandpa style, or put in a gong fu amount of leaf and have a big gong fu brew and use the leaf over and over. So
the only thing I discovered with this thing is when I fill the water like this full, I try not to put it on the lid because
it squirts out a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure gets the water even higher, so it's slight overflow. So I just tilt it.
Oh, it didn't spill. That was a little.
Tilted the lid and let it steep for a bit.
Oh, so while that steeps, I'm going to tell you a little bit of it, and I'll try and show you. We don't have our high-tech setup like we do for ZhenTea Tea Book usually, but so the Emerald Basin takes you up I don't know, it's like 350 meters or so. Yeah, the color's coming out now. Ooh. Now she's overflowing pretty good.
I don't know if you see how the color is kind of a...
Yeah, you can't go in too close.
Yeah, the pour color kind of a sink.
Yeah, the dark liquor sinks.
Yeah, it's not even how it gets brewed. It's like
so pretty,
right?
And then when you pull it out, it'll all sort of swirl up and make a consistent liquor color. So the trail takes us up. This one was about 350 meters. So we're kind of hugged by the mountains, surrounded by the President Range, and then on sort of one side, and then Emerald Peak, Mount Carnarvon, and Mount Marpole on the other side. And I don't know how well this will show. I wish I could have splashed it up on the screen, but that's kind of, the green dot is precisely where we collected the water. The dashed line leading up to the green dot is the trail we used, and we started down there at the other side of Emerald Lake. So that's where the water comes from. So literally melting off of these glaciers and snowfields, trickling down through these rock mountains above the tree line, right? No vegetation in play up there. And comes down to this stream, and we stuck our Nalgene in the water and grabbed a couple liters. Let's see how this tea tastes.
Just notice we have a very low battery, so we will see how this goes. Oh, it doesn't go. So if this
live ends abruptly, we've run out of battery. But hopefully we can get a little tasting in and finish. We haven't been warned by the laptop yet, I don't think. I find
still has that savory taste from the mineral.
Yeah.
It's not super heavy mineral that I was like really put off. It's 90% similar to what we have been tasting from home. That kind of the super, the calming elements we really love. A little bit mushroomy, not overly earthy. The earthiness is really toned down, but this
you're right.
This kind of water give it a more savory taste at the end. Initially, I was like, oh, just like what we always have. Then has a little ending of that
I like the
2%
thickness.
salt water feeling.
I like the thickness that the mineral content
Mm-hmm.
kind of boosts the Chou Pu'er thickness.
Mm.
And I particularly like this 2015 Chou Pu'er because the mouthfeel has that thick, you know, as it's matured, it's become more, often it has that woody, earthy element, but it is kind of altered by the water, more leaning towards the mushroomy kind of loamy sort of flavor.
Still have that cabinish flavor that you...
The which flavor?
Cabin, like not wood, not the raw wood you would have. It has that old book, like those leather book, those leathery,
like an antique leather-bound book or
and
something.
that's why I was thinking about cabins and stuff.
Oh, an old cabin, right? Like a log cabin kind of. Mm. Mm.
Mm. Do you think that this is a little bit different than the water from Kicking Horse?
This is much different than the water from Kicking Horse. So at our campground, there was a stream running by that is, you know, has run much longer, and you can tell just by looking at the water. It's sort of a blue-gray, a crystal clear blue-gray color. And that water was very minerally, I would say, and very savory.
More savory than this.
Much more savory than this.
Yeah.
This is more comparable to, let's say, some of the other mountain streams we've drunk from. Hey, Joseph, welcome to the live stream. We're just tasting Chou Pu'er with water from the Emerald Basin from Yoho National Park as we sit here in Lake Louise. So welcome. And we're just talking about how this water is less savory, less minerally than the water that we got at our campground from the stream, which is because it ran much further. I think I'm starting to notice it, like kind of obvious, I suppose.
Yes, that's interesting. I never thought of that. I would think that the water runs down the mountain, it gets filtered by the rocks and the streams and stuff. But obviously, it also picks up all those minerals.
That's right.
So we notice the similar kind of phenomenal trails that the higher it is. Okay, there's a sweet spot.
Yes, there's a sweet spot. That's right.
If it's too close to the top, the melting snow, it has that
snowy, nitrogen-y sort of flavor.
Once it runs a little bit down and mid to high part of the mountain, it's the best taste ever. Crisp and crisp and you want to hit that sweet spot. And I was just thinking, I want to just answer Figgy Preserves said, nice to catch you guys live. Do you think a novice could pick up on the subtleties of differences of water or not? And I think yes.
I do too.
What I noticed with either tea or water, those nuances stuff, a lot of the times if we just talk about it, it feels like it seems really advanced.
High end or a magic tasting ability that only the pros have or something like that.
But we notice in the past experience when we do tea seminars, despite how much knowledge those people or experience people have with tea, when we do side-by-side tea tastings, everybody can taste not only the difference, but able to pick the good tea out.
Right.
They don't even know what tea. We do blind tastings. They could pick the good tea out without any problem.
Yeah, it just kind of comes naturally.
So I think the key is side-by-side tasting.
I was going to say exactly that. The best way to really make a pop is take the little extra effort and do a side-by-side tasting with your two waters, same tea, same everything else if you can do it. And don't go too crazy. It doesn't have to be scientifically lab same, roughly the same, and try it for yourself.
You can try two extreme of water, right? Distilled water vis-a-vis tap water. Like it depends on location.
Or heavy mineral water.
Certain places they're really hard water, so that would be very different. So I try to pick more the bigger the difference when it ends in tea, the more obvious it is. I'm very confident.
I love this water. I'm curious to see how it fares against some of the other waters we've got, but I'm really loving it in this tea the more I sip. planning on trying some spring water from his area, which is a great idea. We'd love, let us know how it goes, Joseph, and everybody else. We encourage you, do stuff like that. Almost everywhere you can find a little spring in your local area. We do the same thing at home in Ottawa. We go up and grab some water from Wakefield. It goes great with the Chou Pu'er. I love this water with this T2. I don't know if I
it
like
has more this smokiness, that gentle, okay, very gentle, like a
log cabin is really
Yeah.
there for that one.
it's quite gentle. It's not like 100% transferred to the tea liquor yet. I think the tea liquor is more teasing style of that
Yes.
smokiness.
Yeah,
but
and maybe
this,
in our subsequent infusions, it'll start to
this
come
has
out
that
more.
age. A tea when it's aged is very that kind of unique smokiness with a little sweet date hint in it.
Yeah.
I like this water a lot too.
Mm.
Same here. It's very it's very nice. And again, it doesn't in terms of water, it doesn't mean like this is the best water. It's great for everything. Different teas
Yes.
might have
Yeah.
different preferences, right? A little bit of heavier mineral brew Chou Pu'er is very good. Maybe more refreshing ones, I think might work well with green tea. This one might not be as good.
I had to observe that the mosquito was on the other side of the screen momentarily there. Sorry if I look distracted. We got to keep Jen safe from the bugs and myself safe from the bugs. I don't like mosquitoes.
Gold. I can sit here so calmly doing a live. It's because thanks to this bucket.
Yeah.
And my garden.
So guys, this is a quick one, a quick pop in. We wanted to say hello. It's been a while since we did a live. We thought, what better place to do it? Let's talk about water. We're at Lake Louise. Like I said earlier, we're going to have a ton of amazing content coming out from this venue. So if you're not already subscribed, click that subscribe button, hit the notify bell so that you'll know when that stuff comes out. Thank you for joining us, Figgy, Joseph. Great to chat with you and sharing this experience with you.
And we will do more, hopefully to do more lives in terms of different waters we have been collecting throughout the days. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. And until next time,
keep steeping.
Keep steeping. Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye-bye, y'all.